What is up, guys? Jake from OneHive here with the next war recap video, and this one was not just a terribly eventful war against KTG Star with a little bit of a smiley face there. So they did not use most of their attacks or a lot of their attacks, so we will not worry about that. OneHive did very well. Only one of those Town Hall 11s, which they had several of them, slipped through the cracks there. Besides that, all Town Hall 10s were 3-star. Now, that being said, they didn't have the best Town Hall 10 designs, and we're not even going to look at Town Hall 9s, guys. I mean, it was bad. It was just a bunch of high-level attackers with high-level heroes beating up on poorly laid out bases with very, very low-level heroes. So, that being said, we are going to start off with one that blew my mind, Slothfuls. I mean, even though this is not the best base design, it's just a big box inside of a box, which is not ever really a good idea these days. This is a Town Hall 9 hitting a Town Hall 11. I mean, this guy has level 4 Inferno Towers. He has the Eagle Artillery. All of his defenses are upgraded. It's not like he has any low-level defenses. He has the Grand Warden. He has heroes that are in their 20s. Just insane. For a Town Hall 9 to do this, I was shocked. And honestly, had he had the extra 30 seconds that we used to have, this would have been a 3-star. So just watch. He comes in with the Queen, lets her walk around, and it's going to be a very long Queen walk because I figure that he was not really saying, okay, I'm going to 3-star this base. Probably going for a good high percentage 2-star, and it just sort of turned out this way. So he was planning on catching a big chunk of the base with the Queen Walk, get those percentages up before he makes the Town Hall dive. So that's what he's doing, letting her walk around. She's taking out that first air defense there that as it starts shooting her healers. Didn't even lose a healer, though, so that's good. Wall breakers open up that small corner compartment, which she's going to step into and continue to take out some defenses, plus that Warden. All that good stuff. But the healer's keeping her up. She's looking pretty good. Only level 30 queen, so she can go down pretty quickly if he's not careful. And right there, as a sort of a lock on, that Expo locks onto her, goes ahead and uses her ability, gets that out of the way, and she clears out the rest of those defenses there. So now she's hit back to full health. Now he can pretty much start his other attack. I love this right here. This golem and these wizards is just a distraction. Watch this. Drops that one golem down. Those wizards behind to clean the trash out of the way and to step up and get those defenses there. But here comes the main attack. That Eagle Artillery locks onto that golem. Here comes his real force, the one he doesn't want to die real quickly. Right to the core there. He drops the jump. Drops another freeze here in just a moment. A rage and a freeze. Trying to stop all that damage. Does catch both of the Inferno Towers with the freeze, so that really helped make this possible. With those raged up Valks, they get right to that core, tear it up. That Eagle Artillery still firing in on that one golem that he distracted with, so that was just beautiful. It finally goes down. There's the 2-star, but he is not done yet. He has his Queen up still. She's still doing work. One of the healers has peeled off and started healing the Valks, which has been a pretty big help. That Lava Hound's chasing around doing nothing. They're just working their way through this base. We're going to fast forward just a little bit because they're just sort of wandering through, taking out defenses as they get to them. But man, look at all those Valks left still. Insane that he had that many make it through the core. And as I said, look at what he's got left in this base with the healer still up, the Queen still up. Just pops his King's ability. Had he just not ran out of time, this is a 3-star on a Town Hall 11 from a Town Hall 9. So pretty impressive stuff from Slothfuls. Right there, 94%. Excellent, excellent attack, man. All right, let's look at some actual 3-stars. And this one I really like from Duce. Really smart attack. Of course, these guys, again, not the best base design, has this huge compartment with everything basically in it. And that is a huge no-no with today's game and how the Valks are. You just can't do it. But this guy, he's got no fear. He just has fight. Drops down the one test wall breaker there, another one to open it up. And here he comes with the huge wave of Valks. He's got 16 of them. I think he's got more in the CC. And notice what he's doing with his Queen. This is very important. He's keeping her completely away from this kill squad because he wants that Lava Hound, which is in the CC, to just focus on those Valks and essentially do nothing. While the Queen is taking out a lot of defenses in her own right. You see the wall breakers there? That's going to let her get in, but she's completely in safe mode over there. Drops down that King, and then here comes the swarm of the Redheads. Moving their way through. There's the Rage coming down. They just start ripping through stuff. There's a nice freeze spell, grabbing that first Inferno Tower as it goes down. Drops another freeze spell on the back Inferno Tower. Could have been a little bit lower and he would have got both those Teslas, but hey, it's hard to really think about that in the heat of the moment. Drops another Rage that they just continue to move through. And here come the Hogs. I'm sorry, he didn't have Valks in the CC. He had hogs in the CC. Here come the hogs from the top. But look at it. All the bombs are pretty much gone. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's one left or right there. The king triggers it. Now those hogs are perfectly safe. They're taking a little bit of damage, but really not a big threat. The queen is still taking out defenses down there and still has those healers on her. So you're going to see up top here, the last few defenses are going to go down to those hogs. They'll make their way down to the bottom again with no bombs. They just run through this base, ripping it up. There's the last defense to go down, and from there it is just clean up. Awesome attack by TH10. Again, keeping that queen away. Nicely, nicely done. All right, moving through that. We'll look at one more, and then we're actually going to, I sort of picked these attacks out in this order, and then I was going to say, okay, let's look at some Town Hall 9s. And as I went through there, I decided to not, so we go back up and watch some Town Hall 11s dip down, because seriously, guys, you just didn't, it was bad. It was bad. All right, but Megan Mo Money doing a nice 3-star here as well, dropping her queen down, a couple of troops over there just from trash buildings, wall breakers in. That's going to let her just go right in, start clearing out some defenses, and really start helping getting the pathing right. Again, trying to keep the queen more or less separate. You know, when you know they have a lava hound in the CC, you just want her to do her own thing. You want her to go around, and probably the time you've seen this video, you've actually seen this attack, and Duce sort of using it as an illustration for how to deal with Clan Castle troops. That was one of the ways we talked about dealing with it. But if not, that's coming. Here is the queen dropping down the rage, getting her healed back up. She was taking quite a bit of point defense and knew that the queen was going to have to deal with that defensive king, so the rage was a good place there. Let her take out these expos. Look at all this stuff she's getting. Expos, king, archer towers. Gonna get down here and get these wizard towers. Just huge, huge value there for that walk, and taking all of those defenses out, and also keeping her away from this lava hound, this huge time sink that represents for her. There's the Valkyrie coming through. Did not drop anything for that first compartment because it was a Lego wall. Knew how quickly those Valkyries would take it through. Then comes in with the wall breakers after that, rages up those Valks that have the access to the jump now, that lets them into that core, goes ahead and freezes up that first Inferno tower, just moving their way through, getting to that second Inferno tower. It is not frozen, but still a lot of stuff in there doing some tanking, and by the time they get there, it is very, very few Valks left, but the king is there. He's going to take care of it. And now the hogs are coming in. The queen's still doing her thing. Those few hogs, man, you know, people are starting to catch on these Go Vahos at Town Hall 10. They're putting these bombs on the outside where these hogs are going to run into them. Used to, it was always in the core, trying to kill whatever's trying to go for those Inferno towers. Now they know that the Inferno towers are probably going to get gotten to on a good Go Vaho attack if they're in the core like that. So they're starting to defend on the outside against these hogs for cleanup. But Megan has enough left, has the king left, has the queen left with the healers. They just beat their way through and get the 3-star. Nicely done, Megan Mo Money. All right, a couple of 11s dipping down now, and we will wrap this one up. Right here, VIP going in on their number 8 and doing it very nicely. This is a very, very tight base. I mean, it's really, there is a lot of compartments there, but there's not many that matter. You know, really just the 4 on the outside with the defenses, and then that 1 in the core. That's really all there is on this base. So it drops the queen down. Let's start doing the queen walk with the healers there. A couple of archers on the outside, just clearing some of those trash buildings out of the way. And from there, letting the queen start getting into these defenses. Now, you see how thin the defenses were on that first compartment there. The queen took out just a few of them, and now there's only a couple of splash damage left, which really does not represent a threat for this attack. Drops the rage down, gets that queen going, and again, with a Town Hall 11 dipping down, he's got the access to that warden. When he puts that in there with those Valks, it is just nasty. For a Town Hall 10 that doesn't have the access to that Eagle Artillery to really put some high damage on them. It's just, they just go through it so quickly. You guys know the deal. Poison on the queen there. Really, you probably didn't even need a level 15 queen. But pops his queen's ability. She starts clearing all of that stuff out. So pretty much 2 compartments down to the queen. I know there's a couple of defenses left on that top one, but very, very little. Here you'll see he's coming in on the top side with his giant to create some distraction there for his wall breakers. There's his warden, there's his king, and here come the redheads. They're just going to start charging through. Obviously, he's got the jump spell there. He's got the freeze for the core. He does have a rage for him. I mean, they are going to just do just a number on this core. It's a massacre once they get there. The freeze was definitely early. I mean, there's no arguing it. It was the first one was way early, But he rages them up once they get in there, and now it's going to be over. Even with those freezers wearing off, both of them I guess were a little bit early. The first one was way early, but he probably didn't think his Valks were going to go down to the bottom there. But from there, everything in the core is cleared out. Time to send those few hogs in that he's got. They're going to take out these defenses on the right side real easily. So the king was doing a little bit of tanking for them, but as you see, everything is done except for the few defenses left on that first compartment, and the Valks are already over there cleaning up. So nicely done, VIP Andre. All right, one more for you guys, and we're going to call it a day. Tate doing his thing on number 9. Again, same thing. You know, this is the meta now for 11s dipping down, and that's a lot of Valks. Usually some hogs involved, freeze spell, rage spell, and just maybe a jump or something to get them in with a little bit of a queen walk, because that level 40 queen is just so powerful. You've got to use her to your advantage. You can't just say, okay, yeah, I'm gonna let her back up my my main kill squad when they really don't need it, and two, she can do so much on her own at the same time. So right there, coming over to the queen side, she's exposed. She's going to go down. These defenses are going to start going down. A couple of point defense got the queen a little low with the help from that defensive queen, but once that cannon went down, she's going to get healed back up pretty quickly. She's in good shape. Here comes the main squad on the bottom with a golem, the king, some wall breakers, the warden, and here come the Valks. They're just going to charge right in. Obviously, he's got the jump spells. He got 2 jump spells to let him into that core and let him continue to move forward. There's the first one. He's going to have to freeze up pretty quick here. Those Valks are starting to take quite a bit of damage. Boom, right there. Nice freeze right in the middle. Freezes both of them up. That allows the Valks to get into the core, and with that rage, here they go. I would have liked to seen that heal on them when the freeze was down to get them sort of back up. I think they had some damage on them. I know he popped his warden's ability, but still would have been nice to see them get back up because they're a little bit low. They are still moving through, but here come the hogs. That's all he needed. The core was gone. We've talked about that a million times. Once that core is gone, the hogs are ready to move in, start sending them in. He's got a heal spell for them because he didn't use it on his Valk, so that's nice. Right there goes and uses on that single giant bomb location up top. The queen's still doing her thing, still going around now. Her healers are taking a beating to this air defense that's gotten in range, but it doesn't really matter. There's just not enough defense to stop anything at this point. Everything's down defensively, and it's just a matter of cleanup. So nicely done to our boy Tate. If you guys have not checked out Tate's podcast, Saturday Night Hive, you can get it on iTunes. Just go to the podcast, search up Saturday Night Hive. You'll check that out. He has a lot of great guests, a lot of good talking about Clash on there. A lot of fun, so check that out for sure. All right, guys, that is it. Good job, OneHive. Nicely done. Hopefully a little bit tougher war coming up, and I'm pretty sure we have an arranged war coming up this weekend. Obviously, if we do, I'll try to stream it for you guys and cover as well as I can on the recap. Hope you're looking forward to it. Until next time, Jake from OneHive, doing my best to help you guys suck less.